Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, click that button down below and subscribe. So today's look is this one right here. I love it. It is a pretty monochromatic look actually. I really do love it. I didn't think I was going to go for like an all mauve look, but it just happened to turn out this way. I did use two palettes in this video today, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. So if you guys want to see how I came up with this look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so here we are with another video. To start off, I'm going to grab a concealer, and we are going to apply this all over the eyelid to start prepping the eye for shadow. Alright, so now the next step is to set that concealer, and I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. This is in translucent. You guys see me using this all the time. And I'm going to grab this e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm just going to apply this all over the eyelid. Alright guys, so now that the eyes are prepped and ready for shadow, first, before I go in with shadow, I want to apply some Scotch tape. Alright, so now that I'm done applying the tape, I'm going to go in with two palettes today. I know, two. So crazy. I'm going to go in with the 35M and then the 35V. I'm going to be grabbing shadows from both palettes and seeing what I come up with. I do want to create another look for Valentine's Day, so that is really what I'm trying to aim for in this video. I don't know what shades I'm going to go in with. I'm thinking of maybe a mauve tone look. My last video I did a Barbie pink and purple combination look, and I will leave that link down below for you guys in case you guys haven't seen it, but it came out absolutely beautiful. I ended up using the Kylie Jenner birthday palette, so from Kylie Cosmetics. Absolutely loved it, but I'm sure not everybody wants to wear like a hot pink shadow, so I feel like maybe like the mauve tones would be something subtle, but also something, you know, that is more like more comfortable for people to wear, you know what I mean? Alright, so for the first palette, this is the Morphe 35V palette. These are the shades that we have going on in here. I obviously am looking towards using these, maybe also applying some of these neutral shades over here as a transition shade. I don't know yet, but I know that it's, you know, those are the shades that I'm aiming towards. And then this is the 35M palette, and I feel like these cranberry shades are going to look amazing with the other shades in the 35V palette. So I'm gonna go in and mix both palettes together like I said and see what I come up with. So let's see. I'm going to start with a transition shade. I want to go in with this shade here. This one is called Scandal. And with that, I am going in with the Jaclyn Hill brushes. This is the number 32. So I'm just going to start off by applying that right in the crease, well, in the transition area. Alright, so I'm going to go with this shade here. I feel like in this palette, these are more towards the purpley side, and in the 35M palette, it's more towards the cranberry side, so a little bit more of a berry tone. So I'm going to go in with this one first. This one is called Tryst, and I'm going to grab that shade with my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just going to start applying that right here on the outer V, and then bringing it in towards the middle. So basically applying that right on top of the transition shade. Alright guys, so for the next shade, I'm going to grab the 35M palette and grab this shade right here. This one's called Sweet Beats. And I'm taking my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm just going to start applying this shade right here on the outer V and into the socket and just dragging it in. So I'm basically using that shade just to define the crease. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This one's called Red Carpet, and it's from the 35M palette as well, and I'm sticking with that Morphe M506 brush. I just wanna warm up the eyes a little bit, so I'm just gonna go in with that shade in the same areas that I applied Sweet Beats. You see how nice that warmed up the eye? I'm also going to go back in with that Jaclyn Hill brush, the JH32, and I'm just going to blend everything right here, soften everything up. As you know, I like to make sure all the shadows look soft and not harsh. All right, so now I'm gonna jump right back into that 35V palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade called Tell Me More. And I'm just going to grab that shade with a flat brush. This is part of a BH Cosmetics set. And I'm going to grab that and apply that on the lid. All right, so now we need to add something to break up the look a little bit. So I'm gonna grab this shade right here from the 35V palette, right? Yeah, this is the 35V palette. This is called Three Little Words. So it's this shade right here. It's kind of like a pinky gold, I don't know, kind of shade. So I'm going to grab that and apply that right here on the eyelid with my finger. And this shade is really pretty because it reflects a little bit of a cranberry shade in there, so it just makes everything blend in super pretty. We are going to go right back in with the 35M palette. I'm gonna go back in with that shade Sweet Beats and that Morphe M506 brush. So I'm grabbing Sweet Beats and applying that right here on the outer V. And just blending everything together so it doesn't look all messy. You just want to make sure it looks somehow put together, like you don't see exactly where I just applied that shade on the lid. You know, I want to make sure everything looks blended nicely together. So I'm just going back in with that shade. And that's pretty much it. I feel like this is what I'm going to stick with. Keep it really simple. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna go in with a liquid eyeliner from Kat Von D. This is the Tattoo Liner, and this one's in the shade Trooper Black, I guess. That's what the shade is, I don't know. But that's what it's called. So I'm just going to apply this real quick. You guys, I am absolutely in love and impressed with this freaking liquid eyeliner. Kat Von D, I am absolutely obsessed with how beautiful this applies. It applies super smooth, super effortless. Like, it is so easy to work with. It glides on so nicely. I feel like this eyeliner would be so good for a beginner. And I mean, I'm not like 100% like amazing with eyeliner, but this definitely makes it so much easier, you guys. It literally does the work for you. So definitely check this out. All right, guys, so I'm back, and as you can see, I finished applying my lashes. I went in with the Kiss number 11 lashes, and I also removed the tape and cleaned out all of the fallout off my face. So now I'm going to move on to primer. I did go to Sephora and I got a sample of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I've been dying to try it, but before I actually, you know, purchase that primer, I want to try it first because I mean, it's super expensive. Even though they have one, I believe that's for $20, which I mean, I think I would probably, but I don't even know. I have to see how good this primer is before I actually splurge on it, because I mean, like, that's a lot of money. So I ended up getting a little sample and I'm going to try it out. I know I see like people grab a lot. I mean, they give me a pretty good amount in there. So honestly, I don't know how much to grab. So I'm grabbing this much on my middle finger. I'm going to rub it on my index finger and everything and just start applying this. it applies really nice. It smells, I don't know, it smells like something that I've tried before. I mean, it's not a bad smell at all, but it just reminds me of something. I just can't remember what it is, but I mean, that amount that I applied, I feel like it pretty much covered all this area right here. So let's see. All right, so I'm gonna try to go in with a little bit more right here on these areas. It feels super smooth, which is nice. I really do like that so far. I'm just hoping that everything everybody says about this primer works well for me. All right, so now moving on to foundation. I've been using this one a lot. I absolutely love this foundation. I feel like it definitely gives you an airbrush finish. This one is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish Foundation. I have mine in the shade Natural Beige. Absolutely love this. It comes with a pump and it's at the drugstore. So I mean, I've been wearing this so much and I haven't had a problem with it. So yeah, I'm going to try that with this primer and hopefully they both work well with each other. So here we go. All right, so now for concealer, I'm gonna go in with this one. I haven't used this in a while. This is my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, and this is in the shade Warm Beige. To brighten up a little bit, I'm going to go in with this one from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade C7. And to blend that out, I'm going to grab my Real Technique sponge and just blend everything out. You guys, this concealer is like the best. It is such a good concealer, and honestly, the amount that I put on was not necessary, but I just always go heavy with concealer. But look at that. That is freaking full coverage, you guys. That is ridiculous coverage. Oh my God. It's the best concealer, you guys, honestly. All right, so now to cream contour, I'm gonna go in with my other Born This Way concealer, but this is going to be in the shade Mocha. And of course, I'm grabbing my trusty Real Techniques contour brush. All right, so obviously I applied way too much on my nose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that damp sponge and blend everything out. And then also blend over here, the forehead. I'm gonna go on the bridge of my nose with a little bit of that C7 concealer from Real Techniques. From Makeup Revolution. Just, there you go. That looks better. So I don't look like I have like a brown nose, you know what I mean? We don't want that. Doesn't this all look beautiful? It looks just so flawless. And I really love it. And I don't even know, like, that primer, I don't know if it's also the primer that's making it look super flawless, but the foundation and the concealer both together, I mean, I don't even know what it could be. I feel like all of these products together are just giving me like a beautiful, super smooth, like, face right now. Everything looks super flawless, super soft. I mean, I don't see any of my pores right now. Like, that's definitely the primer. I have to say that's the primer. I didn't use anything else but that primer today, so that is definitely the primer. I have to see how it looks after I set everything, but so far, I mean, it's super smooth right here in my pores area. Super smooth. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna go with my RCMA powder, and this is my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to set the concealer. All right, so now that I'm done setting the concealer, I'm going to go in with this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm going to set that cream contour. All right, so now moving on to highlight, I'm gonna go in with this one from Becca Cosmetics. This one is in the shade Opal, and I'm just going to grab that with a fan brush today and just apply that on the high points of my cheek. Going to apply that on the Cupid's bow, or on the whole top of the lip, just like that. I'm also going to grab a little bit and apply that on right here on the brow bone, because why not? Just like that. Literally like the slightest bit, just like that. All right, so now jumping right back into the eyes, I'm gonna grab my Jaclyn Hill JH43 brush, and I'm gonna go with this shade right here, FOTD, and I'm gonna start off with that shade. I'm going to apply that on the lower lash line. I'm also gonna go in with this one. This is the Sweet Beach shade again. And I don't think I mentioned it, but this is the 35M palette that I'm going in with. So I'm just going to apply that right over top. I'm also going to go in with this one right here. This shade is called Red Carpet. And I'm grabbing my Morphe M507 brush. And I'm just going to blend all those colors on the lower lash line together. All right, so I'm also gonna grab this little brush right here, and I'm gonna go back in with that opal shade right there. And I'm just going to apply that right here on the inner corner of the eye. Just like that. Just to give that inner corner a little bit of a pop, and just to brighten it up a tad bit. There you go. I love it. Looks super good. All right, so now for lips, you guys, I'm gonna go in with my MAC lip liner in the shade Soar. This is like my favorite go-to lip liner. Absolutely love it. And it's just gonna look super gorgeous with this eye look. And for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with this one right here. This one is from Urban Decay, and this is called Back Talk. All right, so before I apply my setting spray, I should have done this before, but I forgot to apply mascara on the lower lashes. Okay guys, so last but not least, setting spray. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. All right guys, so this is the final look right here. What do you guys think? I absolutely love it. It's like a very monochromatic Valentine's Day look, super easy. And I just feel like this is going to go so well with so many different outfits, and it just looks super good. Primer, you guys, I don't know if it's all in my head or what, but my skin is looking super smooth, like flawless. I mean, I know that foundation that I was telling you about, which is this one. This is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. It definitely gives you an airbrush finish, but I mean, I feel like it looks so much better right now. Like, I mean, it looks good on its own when I use other primers, but I mean, for me, not using a pore minimizing primer, I mean, I feel like this right here is just like really making my area right here where my pores are look super smooth, and I really like it. I really do like it. So I don't know, I still have a little bit left. Maybe like I can try it out 3 more times and see how I really like it. But so far I really do like it. I'm liking how the combination of everything together, and especially that concealer that I just absolutely love. The Too Faced concealer is absolutely amazing. I just feel like everything together just looks so good, you know? So just so you guys know. But yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.